Hey everybody, coming to y'all today with my 6 and 7 week update. I am 7 weeks and 3 days pregnant. Um, I did have another ultrasound last Thursday to make sure that everything was okay, because last time we didn't see the yolk sac, we just seen the sac. So she was trying to see the fetal pole. That's what it was. So we saw the fetal pole. We saw the little flicker of the heart beating, which of course I forgot to ask her what the heart rate was. So that stinks. Kind of mad at myself about that, but it is what it is. I was just so happy to see it actually flickering, because I know some women have said that at the 6 weeks and 4 days that they didn't get to see the heartbeat yet. So I'm happy about that. I do have one picture from that ultrasound, and you can see the little bean right there. So that was very exciting and reassuring. So, y'all, the day that I hit 6 weeks, morning sickness went from like 0 to 60. I had a little discomfort and a little bit of nausea here and there during the first few weeks, but as soon as I hit 6 weeks, everything just piled on me. Like, I just started getting so sick and having horrible headaches, and I started swelling already at work, which I'm pretty much going to take a leave from Target, at least for my first trimester, because I swell a lot in pregnancy. And I'm with my first, I was working retail and on my feet a lot, and they actually ended up firing me, which now I know that they shouldn't have. But I think I almost fainted, or I did faint once. I can't remember, but I would get so lightheaded and dizzy that I couldn't function right. So I'm kind of scared of that happening again this time, because I've already, like, I had my appointment Thursday, and once I came home Thursday evening, I laid down because I was feeling weird, like just kind of off kilter. And I laid down in my bed, flat on my back, and all of a sudden it felt like the room was spinning around me. Like, I was still, but the room was spinning around me. So that kind of freaked me out. And then I've had episodes off and on where I feel dizzy, or feel like I'm about to faint or pass out or whatever. So, and then it's usually accompanied by bad nausea. So that kind of had me like, I don't need to be on my feet. I have 4 kids already. I have responsibilities at home. I need to be still able to cook and clean for my family. That being said, my husband is, great about helping me and about, understanding how I feel. So it's not a lot of pressure there, but, I'm pregnant. I'm not an invalid, but I just feel like being on my feet all day at work would not be beneficial at this point. Like I said, maybe in my second trimester. But, I do want to just kind of sit back and enjoy it. I have the option to do that. Everything we have some unexpected money coming in every month now, so I won't really disclose what exactly that is, but it doubles almost, well, it does double what I was bringing in from Target. So it's kind of like, why not, um so yeah, that's where I'm at. I think people are gonna be hating me because I just started back at work. I just came off of an educational leave, so, but it is what it is. Life happens. So either they understand or they don't. So I'm sure after a few weeks of being in the house with the baby, I'll be ready to go back to work anyway. So then I've been having this weird symptom. I don't know if you all have experienced this, but like when I washed my hair the last time, like a week or so ago, what was I gonna say? When I washed my hair, I put a little bit of coconut oil and a little bit of wrapping lotion like I usually do. then when it dried and I unwrapped it, usually it's all silky and, just ready to be, curled a little under a little bit with the flat iron. But it felt gooey. It felt like I had threw on a whole container of oil on my hair, and it was felt gummy, and I was like, what in the world? So I was like, okay, maybe there's just some type of buildup on my hair. So a couple of nights ago, I washed it again. This time I used dandruff shampoo and then shampooed regularly and just conditioned it as normal. And same thing, the same exact feeling. So this time I wrapped my hair up for it to dry overnight without putting anything on it. And I haven't put anything on except this morning I put a little bit of coconut oil, but just a tad. And my hair usually requires a ton of oil. Not a ton, but it has to be replenished or it's going to look pretty just dry. So, I don't know if y'all have had any of the changes like that with maybe oily skin or your hair texture, the oiliness of your hair has changed, but I read that possibly could be a symptom. So that just threw me for a loop because, I can't do anything with it. Even though it's naturally oiled by itself, it's just weird still. It still has that gummy quality to it to me. So I'm not liking that at all. So, I guess that is what it is. So, yeah, what other symptoms have I had? I had some pains this morning that surprised me, some round ligament pain. And it was burning and stretching already. And I'm like, I'm only 7 weeks. So I didn't think that I should have to go through that right now. But obviously, something's stretching down there. I know that by Sunday, it should be the size, my uterus should be the size of a grapefruit, according to all the things that I've been reading. So I guess it is stretching, but it just took me by surprise because all I did was kind of shimmy myself from one side of the bed to grab something and then kind of twist it the other way to put that item in my purse, and it was like it just burned like crazy, and I felt the pulling feeling. So it just kind of caught me off guard that it's happening that quick. But it's been 5 years since my last pregnancy, so maybe I just forgot everything. I don't know. So, but y'all, I have been so tired and worn out. The most romantic thing that you can say to me is that you got the bed ready for me to lay down, because I just want to lay down and I just want to relax and sleep. And I feel like a bum. I feel like a lazy bum. Even though, I do get up and do the stuff that I need to do. It's reluctantly. And then I went into work the other day and they were like, wow, you look pretty bad. I'm like, thanks. That makes a pregnant woman feel even better about herself. But, they were just commenting, just joking with me about how tired I looked. And I know I looked tired and wore out. I tried to make a video for y'all yesterday from my phone and it didn't upload, which I'm glad because I was looking a hot mess. I was so tired, but I just wanted to do a quick update. So I have my iPad now doing this update. So, and my laptop is dead. Not dead, but it's in the shop. So that's one of the reasons that I haven't made a video before now, besides all the tiredness and the sickness and the misery that I've experienced this week or so. But yeah, as soon as I get it back, I'll be editing and putting my little intro and everything back into my videos. So looking forward to that. And then of course I'll be able to do a belly shot, because I'm not going to do a raw belly shot without editing it. So I think I've put on 3 or 4 pounds. I don't know. I really don't even pay attention at first, because some days I want to eat everything and some days I can't eat nothing. Like the last couple of days when I eat, it feels like it's just sitting there on the top of my stomach, and it almost feels like hunger pain again. Like it's just a dull ache in my stomach, and it's just miserable.